eyes of fire sharp as night. She wields her spear, the skies ignite. A goddess born to win the fight.
Congratulations, Admiral. Now that we've uncovered the Alachi involvement with the Tall show, we can expect them to be more first in their attack. I need you to report to Admiral Perrick. He's handling anti-Alachi operations.
A burning flame, her shores retreat at just her name. She's more than myth, she's flesh and stone. Athena reigns upon her throne. The stars align when she's in view. Her battle cry split skies in two. Through chaos she will lead the way. A goddess never lets her stray. Oh, Athena divine. Your power strikes like bolts of time. Warrior goddess, hear the call. You rise above, you rule them all.
Hello. Oh, thank you so much, Sashi. The fart torpedo. Oh my gosh. So funny. Oh, yes. All right. So let me just double check what's happening here. Where are we up to? Voice of the voiceless. Silent enemy. In the Beta Quadrant's neutral zone. So I need to go do this. New Romulus. Go to New Romulus first. Wow. Oh, wow. command center. Just about to have some leftovers for lunch. Oh, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Just had teriyaki vegetables with rice. It's delicious. Am I? Way. Okay. Never looked at this before. Okay. Ah, that's good. Okay. I've never paid attention to that. Have you done that? Who's this? Who are you? No. What is this? Duty officers. Okay. Never seen that before. Interesting. What's over here? What are you? Oh, medical. Oh. I okay, you can't get medical stuff off you. You could in the medical bay buy. Done it before. Something else. Bridge officer trainer. Security issue. Do you have a security issue report? Okay. Don't have prisoners. That's good to know. Okay, so I can do that here. Okay. Okay, security officer. Good. Hey, SPC cults. I have lots of 4 pets. Oh, I've got. Oh no, I don't have 4. I just put them into the. I've only got 2, but they're in different spots. It's because I put them in the wrong spots.
Greetings. I have a new task for you. This situation is a bit delicate. Starfleet has shared with us certain information
Hey,
regarding
Josh.
activities undertaken by the Empire.
Just
One of the
wandering
outposts
around
along the
SPC
old border,
cults.
Starbase 39 Sierra, keeps watch over Tal Shiar and Romulan Star Navy movements. At least as much as it can, given the preponderance of cloaking devices in the fleet. Admiral Tanay on Starbase 39 Sierra can give you further information. Report to her. I know that Admiral Tanay was not exactly pleasant to work with during the meeting at Kittimer. I've asked a few colleagues and learned that past experiences have given her somewhat of a grudge against Romulans. Her attitude may have changed somewhat because of the actions of you and other officers allied with Starfleet, but don't expect her to be warm or welcoming. And while it may be tempting to try to bait her, remember that the Republic and all its people are counting on you. Think of it as your chance to be more rational and diplomatic than a Vulcan. Greetings.
Sorry, I was on mute. Is it shuttle? Okay. 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 What did I pick up? Oh, Klingon 1. Bugger. Oh well. Okay, what's better? I want this one. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna change that one. No, that one. That one. And then bird. So is that one working? Universal Singularity Stabilizer. Yours, Raymond. Nice. I don't think this is working because it's all red, which means it's taking up a spot. And that one as well. Oh, that's all right. Toven's fine. He's one of my officers. He's okay. He's not hurting anyone. I've got unlimited officer spots, so it's no issue. No. one or... And that's not working either. He's everyone's officer. He's messing up all my all Reman crew. Totally. It's plasma, isn't it? Do that. I give that a go. What's this? Oh, sweet. Okay. Don't have any upgrade stuff. That's all junk. Okay, good. That I can discard. Actually, oh bugger, that was the Zenkethy one. I won't use it on this anyway, that's fine. Oh, got things I haven't opened. Oh. Oh. What is that? Is that contraband? No, Gemini. Okay. All right. Let's do some of these. That is. I like these colonist ones where you get to pick like the people. I don't know why I like them, I just do. Provisions. Why not? Okay, cool. What's this? What's this voucher thing? Sorry everyone, I'm just exploring. He's the lowest ranked officer on my ship. Never leaves the ship, and I make him clean all the bathrooms. That's funny. Sorry. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's have a look at things. I know what this is. Alright. So what am I doing here? Go to Starbase 39. Okay, we can do that. I love the lower decks, how they've incorporated the lower deck stuff. I think it's brilliant. Such a great series. Looking at me. I not. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. beaming down. I find that when they're all together in the missions, they mess it up. The outcome is always super funny. Wonder why that is.
I see that you have arrived, as instructed. We have much work to do.
I have new missions for you.
Okay. So, let me just check this out here.
Before the destruction of Romulus, the Imperial Navy and the Tal Shiar operated a base known as the Vault. It was a massive starbase in a remote system designed to facilitate illegal research and construction projects on a tremendous scale. I am sure, however, that such a breach of interstellar accords by the Romulan Star Empire is no surprise to you. Research at the Vault led to the use of Borg technology in various Romulan ship refits. While the facility was abandoned in the wake of the Hobus supernova, long-range sensors have reported activity and ship traffic in the Hakona system, where the Vault is located. Starfleet wishes to be certain that nobody is able to use the Vault to acquire Borg technology or restricted weapons. Command has recommended that you, as a former subject of the Star Empire, may have an advantage in entering the Vault by subterfuge instead of force. I need you to proceed immediately to the Hakona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need without conflict.
Why do I feel like this is part of something? Okay, I want to do...
I have new missions for you.
Yeah, I don't care. Alright, let's do... Hang on.
Titan will need your assistance on Kittimer. Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
Okay, let's go here. No, I don't have to do them in sequence, but... What you gonna do?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm Sub-Commander Nadell. Tamer's final actions impressed both the Klingons and the Federation. The time has come for you to decide who you will be allied with. Starfleet and the Klingons both have sent diplomats to stay here at the flotilla. Talk to them if you have any questions. Then speak to me when you are ready to make your choice.
I've done this, and I couldn't get past it.
Time is short. What do you need of me? This final choice must be yours, but I know you will honor Tamer and serve our people well, no matter where you decide to go. So what is it to be then? The Klingons or the Federation? Time is short. What do you need of me?
Okay.
Tamer was a great man. He touched so many lives among the survivors, and I know he thought very highly of you. Than by continuing to serve the Romulan people. On to business. The flotilla will be working on beginning settlement of Dewa 3, or what we're calling New Romulus. Good luck out there. Time is short. What do you need of me?
have small lobes. Okay, I see. Narrow shoulders.
Ah, good. The Republic has need of your talents. The Romulan Star Empire still has many followers. They've taken to pillaging outposts and settlements on the fringes of space, where nobody will challenge them. We need to deny them resources if we're to keep them from rebuilding their fleet and presenting a bigger threat to the Republic. Several Allied forces are committing to joint operations against the Star Empire.
Seven of 7. Okay. I couldn't choose these yesterday. They kind of glitched out. See? It's like, does this weird... It's just not working. Okay, so it's showing it, but it's not showing it. That's weird. Do you know what else I wish it did? I wish it clumped up your officers that are in your stations up the top. Wish it ordered them. So you can't order them, and I hate that. I think it's dumb. Okay. Let's see if better than nothing. Gross. I hate the creepy one. Annoying my dog. Just trying to get comfortable under the desk. I won't let her. Okay. Much better. And then goes there. And there. This one, science. And then that's all good for here. Ooh, can I? Ah, that's cool. Changing. You know, sometimes like it's like, oh, you can. What is it changing? On the cells. So let's refit. Oh, sick. Oh, hang on. What that's doing. And then what does this change? Ah, okay. Ugh. That looks sweet. The top, I think it's something. And then whatevs. Ah. It's just sick. I'm sorry, the Raymond shield. The great thing about playing Romulan is the cloaking device makes the vault so much easier. Beat the vault. I played it last time. I played it with, is it Sashi? And I had it on Elite. Max or Sashi? Hi, Patsk. Reminds me of some EVE Online ship. Can't remember which one. Oh, no! For Christ's sake. Sorry. pressed the wrong thing. Oh. It was method. Now the other thing I was going to do was this, because these ones here are all in there. So I'm going to move that to there. I'm going to move okay, am I looking for here? That one. And I've got doing your red. Looking for this one here. And there, ah, here. And then I can do this. Hey. Hey. It's a Mario. And is there anything new here? They changed things, but I think they automatically replace because that's new. Kept pressing them yesterday. They were very annoying. They just like smash all the things. Okay, now Romulan Imperial minefield. A little, there you go. Okay. Probably get away with playing EVE Online all day and mining high sec while I work my PC. Forgot the Phoenix event was still going on. Just had my mind on other things. Gonna take its sweet, sweet time. It's really interesting how it like throws different things at you and you're like, oh, give me a chance. Just give me a chance.
Our intelligence services have discovered an Imperial Romulan operation to take over the mining facilities in this remote area of space. They're using these asteroid mines to collect materials for constructing more warbirds. We need to rescue the transport ships by breaking through the Romulan forces, destroying their minefields, and liberating the processing centers.
Alright, we're good.
The Romulans have cloaked mines next to the transports. Keep an eye out. Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go. Job isn't over yet.
Hey, the
The
meditating
enemy has
raven.
disabled nearby mining facilities. Each
Not too many
facility
more.
will need several repairs to restore complete
I really like that
functionality.
episode.
The local system relies on these resources for survival.
Yeah, that's why I like that episode, because it actually brought to light, you know, that concept of war is trauma. Voyager.
Facility Gamma is up and running. Facility Beta is safe.
It's cool. I've never done this before. Look at us all. Mr. President Augustus.
Facility Alpha is back online. Looks like you've got their attention. Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid factories, and repaired the disabled mining facilities, they don't seem to get the message. Sensors have detected the warbird Falcata leading a battle group to this system at high warp. The Falcata will probably try to blockade the orbital processing plant. In order to protect the civilians in this system, you must gain control of the plant. Destroy the Falcata if necessary and free those civilians.
The Borg simulator. The Borg reclaimed Borg ship. Nice.
Excellent! The area is secure and we restore peace in the system. I'll mention your effort.
I think Nog's okay. I didn't see Shane playing in the background. Voyager. Yeah, totally.
Good work. This will free up some of our forces and put a dent in the Imperial Navy's resources.
Greetings. I am taking over as your liaison with the Romulan Republic since Tamir is no longer with us. You have proven yourself and earned the respect of your fellow Romulans. A contact from our new allies would like to speak with you. Return to the flotilla. Time is short. What do you need of me?
Boom. I mean, you have a time travel. You have to time travel. Oh my god, that. So, Wombat. That is by far my favorite Star Trek movie of all time. That's honest. I bloody love the one where they go and rescue the whale.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
Jolan,
I'm glad
true.
that you're settled into your new ship, as we can't waste any time. We've received word that the miners on Beta Thoradar have spotted Nausicaan pirates near their system. The pirates haven't bothered to attack the mining installation, but it's only a matter of time, and they're likely to go after freighter traffic in the area. Beta Thoradar is an unremarkable system, but there's a small Republic colony there that mines heavy metals necessary for ship construction. I need you to take your new ship to the Beta Thoradar system and patrol the area. Just let everyone know that the Republic is watching.
It's a Beta Thoradar. Boom. Yeah, I just loved it. I loved that movie. Loved it.
You've arrived at the perfect time. Our satellites have picked up several Nausicaan ships in and near the system. They seem to be pirates, bent on harassing freighters. I'm concerned about the possibility of the pirates deciding to beam down and ransack our home. The planets in this system are not particularly habitable, so we're limited to several small underground facilities. It wouldn't be hard for them to send a contingent of troops and take control of our mining operation. Obviously, if this keeps up, we won't have any trade, which will force us to close down this operation and evacuate.
Check something. Yep. Anything else?
To any ship in range, this is the freighter Xylan. We've taken heavy damage from Nausicaan pirates. We need immediate assistance. Repeat, we need immediate assistance. Pirates to show up.
Thank you once more for your policing efforts. It'll be a while before we see trouble here again.
May just be me, but first
Speaking of
contact
trouble,
have been rated
I
R-rated.
thought you might wish to know
Borg were in
that
the
freighter,
film.
the Xylan,
Ooh,
came by
okay.
to trade for supplies. They claimed
Let's
to be
see.
carrying mostly perishable delectables and trinkets, but their holds had no refrigeration system and registered a great many compact power signatures.
I just loved I love time travel, honestly. It was just, it was the concept of the time travel, and they were out, I love those sorts of movies where they're just out of place, and it was kind of funny and quirky, and it was of its time, where it was kind of, I think it was set in the 80s, or like it was in the made in the 80s, so like the 80s or 90s, definitely 80s in my mind, and anyway, just everything about it I loved.
Odd. None of the colonies in contact with the Republic should be involved in weapons dealing. I will make a few inquiries. You may want to take your new ship over to the Chaltalk system, in case we need additional investigating done.
I think like an idiot.
Time is short. What do you need of me? Time is short. What do you need of me?
Okay, so now we're in Allies.
Greetings. I have a new mission for you on behalf of the Republic. We have traced the Uridian freighter you rescued back to the Chaltalk system. Years ago, the Chaltalk system held a Romulan research facility studying polaric energy. It was nearly destroyed in a polaric energy explosion. Since then, a colony of Uridians has settled on the planet. Recently, it has become a hotbed of strife. This isn't the first incident we've had with the colony, and we suspect weapons smuggling is occurring. We have heard rumors of one weapons dealer in particular on Chaltalk, a Reman. We'd like to make sure that none of the weapons there are going to be turned against New Romulus. We need you to travel to the Chaltalk system and investigate these allegations.
I do it now. So weird. Maybe it's locked. Maybe that's why.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
real Star Trek movie for me was Nemesis. For the movie, though, I went to an afternoon screening in the middle of the week. It was me and another couple in the theatre. Sashi. First Contact should have been R-rated. Yeah, I've read that one. Yeah. You know what, Sashi? Like, we joke about that. I went to an animation movie in the theatre, right? And so it was full of children. And there were two people, I would say either, I reckon they were early 20s. At a stretch, they might have been 19, like something really, really late, on the cusp of 20 or in their 20s. So they were absolutely old and old enough. And they were in the front row of a cinema that was quite full during the day, with lots of children around for a children's movie. And they were doing indecent things in the front row. And like very indecent. And I was horrified. Horrified. I just cannot believe that people would think, that should know better, that they would think that that is okay. It's not okay. Like that is not for, you're imposing that on other people, aside from the fact that there are children around, aside from the fact that, you know, it's not an adult movie. And yeah, I reported them, I told them off. I went and told the cinema, they got kicked out. It made me angry because I was like, this is so unnecessary. You are doing this specifically because I think, this is my opinion, you know it's wrong. It's disgusting. And I'm not prudish. I don't, I'm not, it was absolutely the wrong thing to do. And it was horrible, absolutely horrible. I could not believe people would, anyway, sorry, it made me think of that. It still makes me angry thinking about it. I was so disgusted. Yeah. You're like I don't know. I don't know what the laws are with these sorts of things, but if you're on like a beach and there's no one else around, and do you know, like, okay, like I don't, do you know, like I don't, I'm sure it's maybe not legal and okay, but like at least you're not imposing it on other people, and there's some discretion and thought and care for other people, but that's just disgusting. Children running around. Anyway. All right, let's set course. Yeah, totally, Sashi. And like, I think that's what really annoyed me, that there's this kind of, that it was, they were thinking of themselves and actually not the impact that could have on other people. So I appreciate that different strokes for different folks, pardon the pun. But I could get that. I'm not here to like king shame or like, you do your thing. You're not hurting anyone. Do your thing, right? Like as long as it's not causing harm on other people. Okay. Like if it's consensual adults, not causing harm on other people, with enthusiastic consent in play, you do you. That's fine. But that was, no one in that movie theatre was enthusiastically consenting to that. Get beat down, yeah, totally. I mean, look, I hope they learned from that. I mean, they were, I would have assumed late teens, very, very late teens, early 20s, and I hope they learned from that experience. Yeah. Was it before recording phones? No, it wasn't before record. But who would want to record that? Who would want to record that? Like, what do you like? Ugh, I don't want that. On my... I just want them out. Just go home. Go home. You know, like, yeah. Anyway, sorry. I've completely digressed. But yes. Anyway, real weird, aren't they? Recording it for submission. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't want them to get arrested. I mean, I don't think. Maybe they were just idiots. Like, they just didn't think of the harm that it could do for. Do you know what I mean? Like, some people just get caught in non-thinking behavior. It's not because they're bad people. They're just, I think. Used to work high-end retail. Rich people tend to love breaking rules just because they can get away with it. It's not the act. It's just a sense of power. That's really interesting, isn't it? And the knowing it's wrong. Yeah, and what you can get. It's almost like that. What do they call that? Adrenaline. The adrenaline rush of it. Of, we're doing something bad, which on scales of things could be very harmless. I can't think of a harmless thing. You know, like you're not breaking the law, you're not causing harm on other people or yourself, but you can do silly things that you go, oh, it's whatever, doesn't matter. It's like harmless fun versus just idiocy and then dangerous stuff, you know? Anyway. Ugh. I love the world of video games. Choose who you interact with.
Finally, some proper sport. These scavengers have hardly been worth our time.
Oh, it's the Hyrogens.
But a ship like yours, that is a fine prize. Power up your weapons and engines. Make this a proper hunt. I'd rather not have to talk.
I like this one. This is DS9, right? Where they do the hunt. I really like that.
Why would we need the worthless weapons of our cowardly prey? Your Federation masters have sent you on a fool's errand. Listen to the prey prattle on about peace. How like your Federation masters you have become. You will find the peace you seek in death. Let the hunt begin.
Warning, ship ready for attack.
I got pirates. Give me a little bit of a fight. On another note, Helldiver Cat has led me down a strange path. I found out about Operation Cat Drop audio. And the RAF parachuted 23 cats in body. Oh my gosh. And create the Hyrogen were one of the well-crafted races. Before the writers messed them up too much like everything else. Yeah. Some really fascinating, like the way they've actually as you say, crafted.
Shields failing.
Oh. Oh no. Oh ho ho. Oof. Boom. Woo! $50,000 deaths later, we got there. Oh, that was fun. Good question. It's the legendary T6 Intel Warbird or something like that. That's cool, gate.
Ah, another refugee of Romulus. Welcome. I am the leader of this small band. You may call me Lortrix. I assume you were behind destroying those Erogen ships around the planet. We're all very thankful for that. The Erogen have been bothering us for quite some time. I would hate to think what would have happened if you didn't arrive when you did. We mainly supply merchant ships with various minerals, and we have a small ore refining operation. It's not much, but it keeps us alive. The Erogen have been harassing us for quite some time, unfortunately. They want to use our facility to manufacture weapons. You and I both know what will come of that. And no one here wants to get involved in someone else's war. You understand, don't you? I apologize if there's been something to make you distrust us. My chief engineer is nearby. He's honest to the point of conflict. He and I have had our disagreements, but I can rely on him to always give his opinion. Why don't you speak to him? I'll walk with you.
Let me show you. Legendary Light Intel Warbird. Where's Josh? Anytime.
Greetings. I overheard your conversation with Lortrix. I can assure you that the colony is not doing any sort of business with Erogen. We can barely keep food in our mouths, and the mine running, let alone supply massive weapons for spaceships. I'm doing my best here with limited resources, but at times, even that isn't good enough. Just the other day we had an accident that destroyed half of our mining equipment, leaving us crippled until the next merchant ship passes through. Look, to be blunt, we're the ones that need help. We're not in much shape to help anyone else.
Oh, that looks suspicious.
What do you want? I'm not bothering anyone, I swear. I'm sorry. Look, they told me to send a message when you were done scanning the cargo. I don't know anything. I don't know why they told me that. All I know is that I see people using the consoles nearby. That's it.
Unlock failed.
Mmm.
We have them trapped in the warehouse.
Excellent. Activate the transport inhibitors to stop them from beaming out.
Very well. Do you have any further orders?
Just stay out of our way while we subdue the prey.
To give them stuff. Genuinely confused. This was originally the Romulan better price, so I'm genuinely confused. No either. Open fire! Our boss. Bakari? Oh, yeah. Honey, what you doing over there?
Do you think this will change anything?
Anything.
I spit on you.
I
and the Republic.
spit on you.
Traitors! To
I
your
spit
own
on you.
people. To die like this. You terrorists. You care nothing for the common people. The Tal Shah, they protect us, make us stronger. You either choose a side, or you die. Surrounded by the dogs of war. Supported by no one. Even in death, I stand by my choice. Leave me to die.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will not leave you to die. Don't know what accent.
I've got to say, you Romulans sure know how to throw a party. I haven't felt a rush like that in quite some time. Finish up anything here and warp out. I'll check back with command. And don't take too long or I might take some of the credit for myself.
When you tripped our monitoring program, the Star Empire sent me to investigate. Our intel said you were part of the terrorist cell on Veranot, but your actions here suggest otherwise. I'm here to make you an offer. Renounce your terrorist allies and come with me and fight for the glory of the Romulan Star Empire. I am authorized to grant you amnesty for your past crimes if you agree to serve the Empire again. If you agree, we would like you to remain within Titan's terrorist cell for the time being. He trusts you. The intel you could gather would be very valuable. The Empire rewards its loyal children well, but it also punishes its enemies. Consider your decision carefully.
Charva. You can't trust her. I know her too well for that. We grew up together. I was her friend. But that's all over. It ended the day she joined the Tal Shiar.
Hello again, Tovan. It's been too long since we were together. Yes, it is true that I am a member of the Tal Shiar. We are the last real protectors of the Romulan people. I have been monitoring this colony since before you arrived. Lortrix was a fool. This is what happens when you're not true to your allegiance. He was selling weapons to anyone who wanted to buy, with no thought to their allegiances. Just like Veranot. In the end, it cost him everything. Your blood, your heritage, that's who you are, where you belong. Anything else is only temporary. I'm here to remind you and your captain of this truth. Now join us before it's too late. You don't understand yet, but you will. The Romulan Republic is a terrorist organization. Titan and his followers are inciting Romulans and Remans to take up arms against the legitimate government of the Romulan Star Empire. Think about it. The military and the Tal Shiar are the only means of guaranteeing security for those of us who survived the destruction. The military has the ships and the manpower. The Tal Shiar has the information and the intelligence network. This new homeworld Titan wants is an illusion. Why start over in contested space near the Federation and the Klingon Empire? Why would Titan choose a system in such a turbulent and dangerous area, unless he knew he could guarantee they wouldn't risk attacking him? He certainly isn't going to do that with pretty words. Titan may have you fooled, but don't just take my word for it. See for yourself. Why do you think that Chaltok is shipping weapons? And they're not the only colony world involved in those kinds of operations. You think that this sort of business wasn't going on elsewhere? Perhaps even on Veranot, right under your nose. Titan's only showing you what he wants you to see. I can show you the things that the Republic is trying to hide. Believe me, or don't. You don't have to trust me. Just trust the evidence. When you are ready to learn more, I'll be ready to show you. It's true. The Tal Shiar has employed Hirogen contractors from time to time for certain tasks. But the Hirogen are the Empress's allies, not her slaves. They are free to do what they wish.
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. As you may have guessed, we used to be quite
It's a very long
close.
story, sorry.
There's a lot of history between us, but all that's really important is that we went separate ways. She thought that the Tal Shiar could ensure security for our people, and I didn't. It's just bringing up a lot of old feelings. As I mentioned, we have a turbulent past. We grew up together. Once, I thought we might have a future together. Those were in the dark years after the destruction of the homeworld. We survived, but it tore us apart. I just wanted to make a new start. She was convinced that nowhere was safe. She kept talking about working with the military or the Tal Shiar. I argued that the only way we'd be safe was to be able to stand up for ourselves. There's a lot I have to say about Charva. I don't believe Datan is a terrorist. I think he's an idealist who's trying to come to terms with the chaos. Datan would never knowingly sanction violence, especially against innocents. He doesn't even like us fighting the Tal Shiar, although he sees the need. But Datan isn't the only person making decisions in the Republic. Maybe there are some people who see the Republic as their chance to have a little revenge. I don't know. I think Charva is wrong about Datan and the Republic, but that doesn't mean it's outside the bounds of possibility that someone has taken things too far, or has a secret program that Datan doesn't know about.
My dog is very,
if she
very
knows something that we don't,
slowly,
we should try to find out what it
tapping on my
is.
chair, and it's very slowly rolling backwards.
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. Well, Charva's not a bad person. At least she wasn't. But she is misguided. She's turned a blind eye to the excesses of the Tal Shiar, and she probably doesn't even know about most of them. The Tal Shiar are masters of propaganda, after all. I think that anything she tells us is going to be something that the Tal Shiar wants us to hear. We should gather our own evidence and draw our own conclusions. There's a lot I have to...
Jesus. That was a lot.
Your findings are distressing. I'll pass this along to Republic Command. As for Charva, I think the best course of action right now is to wait for her next move. If she's really desperate to make her case, she'll contact you again. If she does, keep me informed. Nadell out. Time is short. What do you need of me?
Okay, everyone give me just a 30-second tactical break. Be back in less than a minute. I'm back. All right. Off. 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 Oh my gosh. Tactical dog. Okay. Got to. Alright. There we go. Grab some dried apricots. Everyone else loved dried apricots. I love them. I have to be careful because I can snack on them and then get a sore tummy. Lots of loading. Taking its sweet, sweet time.
It looks like we're not the only ones visiting. All this debris has attracted Nausicaan scavengers. Recommend that we clear the area of these pirates while searching for any traces of weapon signatures in the wreckage. I don't want any pirates disturbing the remains of the ships where our friends died. I've marked the most complete wrecks with nav beacons. They're mostly transports and freighters, which will be our best bet to find any weapons caches being stored or moved in the system. If this story Charva's telling isn't a complete Tal Shiar fabrication, that is. Let's prove her wrong.
Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. Dealer's choice. Left. I suspect it's the one behind the big frigate. Yep.
We didn't find anything unusual on these ships, and I knew we wouldn't. I want to believe her, but she's not the person I knew. She's Tal Shiar. Still, I am picking up some strange energy readings from the surface of the planet. Perhaps we should continue our search there.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's all right, Sashi. I don't mind it. I mean, it's small, so it's a little vulnerable to big ships, but I like the smaller ones that move faster. I don't think I have the skill for the larger ones.
You're one of them, aren't you?
We've been looking all over this place for evidence of your terrorist plots, and here you are. I'm placing you under arrest. Resist, and I'll have to use force. I hope.
Okay. I know this place.
This was such a peaceful place once. And so beautiful.
It's all making sense now. They look like two toes. Being annoying. Good job, Porter. It's Tardy. Ah, Tardy's over there. Let's go, Tardy. This way. Small size, the T6 scimitar. I'm getting used to because it's very large, yeah.
DeVex's old helmet. Reminds me of better times.
Beetles. Back of a beetle.
They'll pay for what they have done to our colony.
Well, it only gets worse. We come back later and it's even more dilapidated. Okay. Need to... rain on your parade there. Let's not get better. Excuse me. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna have to get some, you know, those major upgrade things so then I can get them all up to yellow status.
So,
Yeah.
you're the terrorist. I allied with the Klingon Empire because they promised me the opportunity to find people like you. People willing to hurt innocent civilians and remove you from the Romulan race. You're no better than the Tal Shiar. It's people like me who will restore honor to our people. Of course you are. My teams didn't find the weapons that were here, but this colony has been empty for weeks. You had ample time to hide them, or move them to another location off-world. But there's no evidence that they weren't here. And in the absence of evidence, I go with my instincts. They tell me that people like you hid weapons here, and those weapons got people killed. Innocents, civilians, people who should have been living in peace. This ends now. You won't get a chance to hurt anyone else.
Oh, just a few. Huh? Lurpa versus Batlek. Oh. Okay. I like the chewing sound when they eat something.
Do with me what you will. What? Surprising words coming from a terrorist. That makes a surprising amount of sense. A contact that I thought I could trust told me there was evidence of terrorism and weapons manufacturing here. I'm guessing you were told the same thing. Neither of us found anything, except one another. We were sent here to die. I agree. Whoever set up this little charade is probably lying in wait to eliminate the survivor of our battle. Won't they be surprised when we join forces? I'll return to my ship immediately. Join me in orbit, and we can finish this.
So who's he aligned with? He's not Tal Shiar's. What is he? Dunno.
Enemy ship on sensors.
How disappointing to see you alive. I am Commander Talum of the IRW Ishe, and you seem to have a talent for sniffing out Tal Shiar. I thought sending another Romulan Republic terrorist to take you out would take care of two problems at once. I was mistaken. Perhaps this is for the best. Now I can take both your bodies back to Colonel Hakiv. I'm sure he will reward me for finally eliminating you.
I don't enjoy being played for a fool. I'm here to back you up. Let's show this Tal Shah scum what real Romulans are made of.
Tap the button, shouldn't it? Where's my mouse? I like how the Romulan ships explode.
I am impressed by your martial prowess. You would have made an
Martial
excellent
prowess.
warrior. I wish you had chosen to work with the Klingon Defense Force instead of Starfleet. Regardless, I am glad we can both serve the greater good of the Romulan Republic.
I picked up a transmission from an attack group in this direction. It sounded like you must have uncovered something significant enough to warrant an armed response. What did you find? That can't be. Are you suggesting I had something to do with it? Why would I? I have nothing to gain. I want you to join us. All of our intelligence reports said there would be weapons, or at least residual traces of weapon stores here. I swear it. Someone must have gotten to it before you and moved it. Covered it up somehow. Did you tell anyone you were coming here?
Can you go away, please?
I know my information didn't turn out like we expected this time. But is Tovan still looking for his sister? I might be able to locate Rinna. If the Tal Shiar has any information on her whereabouts, I'll pass it on to you. That should show you I can be trusted. I just need to make my report before anyone gets suspicious. After that, I'll be in touch.
Okay. The Doderidex.
Excellent work. I'm not surprised that you did not find any weapons on Virinot. While the Romulan Republic has contacts with most of the colony worlds, we're not using them to fight a war. We're encouraging them to see the truth and join our cause. Nonetheless, you must continue to humor Charva to have any chance of winning her to our side. I doubt this will be the last you hear from her. Keep me apprised of developments.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
That. Where did that helmet go? See it. No. No. Okay. No. All right. I am.
Greetings. Given what you've discovered at Chaltok and Virinot, we need to widen our investigation. Republic ships have gone missing, and we can't afford these sort of losses. We need you to look into this problem. Head to the Beta Quadrant.
Nuh-uh, it wasn't me.
Missing near the Memphis
Did you tell
system,
anyone?
And we want you to find out what happened.
Go away. Ah. It's being obnoxious that no food's coming.
While I appreciate the personal nature of your attempt to find Rinna Kev, you need to focus on the big picture. Our fledgling republic needs to establish its legitimacy as a political body, fend off attacks and intrigue by the Tal Shiar and other external threats, and stabilize its claims on New Romulus. Right now, we need you to pursue this investigation. Our fleet is not particularly large, and we cannot afford to have any ships go missing. We need you to find out what's happening to them. Don't worry, this isn't the old empire where one person's welfare is put by the wayside for the good of the state. We'll keep looking for information about Rinna. The best thing you can do is help the Republic to survive, so we can devote more resources to missions of a more personal nature.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
Okie dokie. I am going to call it there. The only reason being that I've got something on at 4 o'clock. And about 4 or 5. Stop. Off. 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 She just went over the other side of me. But then I'll be back on after that. Off. So I'm going to go and spend a couple of hours doing other things, and then I'll be back. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back with Helldivers or Armor. So would love for you to join if any of those float your boat. I may later on do some Star Trek Online. I didn't last night, and I think no, I did last night. I did until like 2 in the morning. So I kind of want to do the same sort of thing tonight as well. So let's. Hey, Colin. Let's do. Can you stop, please? Sorry, my dog is being absolutely obnoxious. Off. Sorry, hang on. I'm going to go on mute and deal with this properly. There we go. Had to use a serious voice. Righty, let's do this. Thank you, everybody. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we got 800 yesterday, so we're over 800. It's super exciting. We've got such a lovely community, and everyone is welcome. The community extends onto Discord, so if you are on Discord and you want to stay in touch with people, you're very welcome to. There's the link in the chat. So lovely. Put the dog to the couch. Yeah, I might just. And she's just hungry. And yeah, so you can continue the conversation there. It's just a very casual community. It's, there's nothing kind of very structured about it. It's just a place to connect in with like-minded people. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, if that's something that you would like to do. Sorry, Colin, we're just jumping off, but I will be back on a little bit later. I'm just going to take a couple of hours. I've just got to do a couple of things, and then I'll be back on. But I'm really enjoying this Romulan character. I'm really enjoying the story arcs. So great work, Charles Frigenzio, for getting onto the Romulan character, and thank you so much to Sashi and Monk and others who have been so incredibly helpful. Massive thank you to Colin Powell, Sashi, the Meditating Raven, Josh Gardner. I'm pretty sure that's not how I say your name, but that's what I'm doing. I love it. Who else have we got here? Great conversation in the chat. Junior Wombat. Really love the chat. It's so wonderful. Kevin Ramsey, SPC Colts. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think that is everybody. Depending on where you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful morning, day or evening. I will see you in a little bit. And I hope you come and join me again. I am thoroughly enjoying having a little bit of time off my very busy work and actually being able to spend some quality time with you all. I go back to work mid next week, so we've got plenty of time to continue the fun. I hope to see you every day. You're very welcome. Please feel free if you're watching and you haven't jumped in the chat, you are very, very welcome to, just even to say hi. But no pressure. I get it. Sometimes you just don't want to, you just want to watch, and that is totally fine as well. I appreciate you all. I do this because of all of you, so thank you so much, and I'll catch you in a couple of hours. Catch you later.